Good morning, guys. It's a beautiful morning here in the panhandle of Florida. My name is Patricia with Little Bits Homestead, and I have an agenda to do. I have to try to crank my truck over there that's been sitting so the battery don't get dead. And I just want to share a few things. Well, not just a few things. I just want to share my garden. The last really art garden video I'm going to do for 2025. But since we're outside, and it's early, so the sun's coming up, and I'm very much blessed. I was going to say something that I was stressed about this morning, but for the first thing I want to say that I'm so thankful and blessed. I'm a Christian, so I want to give the glory to the Lord that doesn't just try, but he does allow me to have peace. The times are sort of stressful, as you know. There's a lot of people. But anyway, I'm doing a little short video that shows you my garden and what I thought was going to happen and what happened and what didn't happen, okay? So, as you know, this is my garden. Well, my little container garden this year. I wasn't even planning on even gardening. I had a bad fall. Well, I had two falls. I had a fall a year ago in October, lasted a couple of months, and then I had a fall at work in February. And I had to retire, and I'm really good at that. The journey's not all complete with that yet, but I am good, and look, God is good all the time. But anyway, my backyard, and one thing about fall is that your grass, you don't have to cut as much. But anyway, there's my moringa way back there. Before it gets winter time, Actually, I might come and do a video just on that. I am going to try to, before it gets a freeze, I'm actually going to cut it down to the ground there and maybe put some mulch over it, and hopefully it'll come up next year even better. This is its first year in the ground, so it just struggled a little bit. And I really haven't harvested a lot of moringa this year. And then I have my inulin plant there, some blackberries in the buckets that needs to come out. I still have a few plants that really need to come out of buckets in the ground. That is my little tangerine tree that really hasn't grown that much since it's been in the ground, but my ground is very rooted. I'm in the woods on a little over an acre. And I have some garlic chives, and you can't see it because of the longevity spinach right there. It's really big, and that's one pot, guys. And I trim it back, but this is garlic chives, and I'm waiting for these pods sort of to dry out, maybe collect some of the seeds. This is one that's, I think, I don't know if this one's got seeds or the seeds has already fell off the head here. Sorry about the video, I'm on my phone here. Actually, I pulled it up. You see those, I can't know if you can see because of the lighting. You see those black things right there on the end? Those are seeds, and maybe some of them have fallen off. This is one of the first flowering of the garlic chives. I might take this in the house and see if those seeds are ready to come off. I just don't want reseed there on the ground. I try to keep them because I like garlic chives, and sometimes it's hard to find garlic chives. And I know these seeds are precious to me, so I want to keep these seeds as many as I can. Looks like this one may be drying up a little bit. See it, it's getting brown there. Once they start doing that, I know the seeds are more viable. They'll produce more. I have some longevity. Actually, let me look at this one. Give you a better close-up of it. There they are. You see those black? Those are the seeds of the garlic chive, guys. I'm going to collect those today. The more I have, the more that I can keep and the more that I can share. All right. So it just made me look at them. I got to move my longevity. It gets a few spots on it. This thing right here, this is in a pot. This is my comfrey. The comfrey does really good in the ground, but it's really good here too. It's so beautiful, and with comfrey is really better to harvest a couple harvests, and I've done one harvest on it. But anyway, my roses Sharon there. I got my camellia bush, and before I get to the main focus here, these are determinate tomatoes I tried. And I've given some of these starts when they were babies to friends, and they've already produced flowers. And mine is getting this white. I know it's probably white mildew, but I gotta get a spray for it. Just spray it. And it's not doing well. So it's struggling. I guess it's because underneath the okra here too. But I'm going to try to get some powderly. I might go out today and get some powder mildew, just the spray, and try to nip this in the bud. If not, it's going to be an experiment just to see if it'll grow. I don't know if mine, because it is not blooming, whether it's going to produce fruit or not this year, because this is almost the middle of October, and so it is what it is. So I'm just letting the Lord determine what He wants me to do with it. And if I get tomatoes, I'm blessed. If I don't get tomatoes, I'm blessed. So that's why I'm going to try to look at it. This is my some type of grass that's edible. It comes back every year. I had some sweet potatoes, and I haven't really dug them up because I haven't been able to get into that bed. And I was just growing them for the leaves anyway, but haven't even got, since my fall and my injury, I haven't actually been able to get down there and dig them out. My rosemary that I've had in this pot for over 5 years, and I might try to do some starts on that, put them in some dirt this winter, just to share with friends. I have some turmeric, which is those big leaves right there, and right over there. I don't know since they're in buckets and containers whether they're going to really have a lot of turmeric on there. And I have some longevity that needs to be up potted. And this is dying back, so this turmeric's going to have to come out of the pot pretty soon. But I'm hoping that this okra is going to quit producing. I thought my okra was dying, and it's only getting pods at the top, as you can see. I was going to try to get up closer here. See those pods up there? Those are what I'm trying to leave on the plant to dry off, even though I water it. I might take them off to let them dry and produce seeds, and I might cut them off when I noticed that one's got some black specks on it. And I'm going to show you though, but my okra is not quite ready to die yet. A lot of people with okra says to, when it gets tall, to prune back the leaves, and I have pruned back the dead leaves, but the stalks, because they're so big, are actually wanting to keep producing okra. There's one, there's a baby right there. There's actually blooms on the stalk, which means if there's blooms, there's going to be fruit, right? And there's a bloom on this one, and I'll show you some more babies. These are on the stalks that I've had in the ground. There's one right there. There's a bloom. There's some babies there trying to grow. One right there. So my okra, and there's some even at the very top there. These two on the top here are going to go to seed. And there's some trying to grow right there. Those, when they get big enough, I am going to harvest those because I only really need 6 pods. Look at this bad boy. This is going to be my seeds, okay? But anyway, the next video I do on my garden will probably be just to show you about these tomatoes and if I even get a harvest on them. I'm a little discouraged, but I'm trying not to take it. I wasn't really planning on gardening anything at all this year, so whatever I get, whatever the Lord blesses me with is just a blessing, and that's how I'm going to look at it. Oh, I was going to show you this one's also in the container. These okras and these pots have produced me a lot of okra, and I'm going to cut some of these off. Look at that right there. Those 2 pods right there. I'm going to cut those off. I will have enough probably to make another, to roast another batch. And I thought I already had used my last batch. So I'm blessed. But anyway, I was just going to show this to you. I'm still doing videos here on this channel. They're mostly shorts because I really haven't figured out how to edit. I just use my phone. I don't have a big camera. I'm not big. I just share. Most of the time I don't even show my face because really I don't think I take good pictures either. But I would really appreciate if you think they provide value to share it with I'd be pleasantly surprised if I ever got, what's that word for it, where you get 1,000 subscribers. So it could produce a little side income for me. I got so much to do around my house that needs repair. But, you know, I really believe the Lord's going to take care of me, but I try. Since I'm not working right now, you know, I'm trying to, I was just, well, I'm on Social Security, so I'm not depressed about that, because even with that, I'm blessed. There's a lot of people that are really, really, really bad off and hurting, and so I pray for them, pray for others. And we just have to look out for each other, right? But if you like, share, subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Usually a lot of people do the long formatted videos where they're 30 minutes long, so you can't really watch a lot of YouTube and do the things that you need to do at home. It just doesn't work. You'll never get anything done. And since my fall this whole year, I've already figured that out. So I do have to get up and start doing things. I have some other little short clips in the work. Things that I'd like to share with you, some progress. I was going to show you a picture of my kitty cat this morning too, so you get some cuteness before I get off the phone. I'm drying some clothes. I came out and watered. But there's Flo. She's out here with me this morning. Molly was too, but she went in the house. I don't know where Felix is. So much to do. I'm trying not to be overwhelmed. So if you're in the same boat with me or going through some things like I am, it's easily to get overwhelmed. And I'm trying to declutter, and I might even show you some, even in the community, some pictures. I'm not really good. I just don't feel sometimes like I'm not even, you know, I'm just going to be positive, because we need positivity in the world today. So when you go outside and you see green things, or you go out and you ground barefooted, I just thank the Lord for another day to worship Him and to be a light unto others. So God bless you guys until next time, and I'll have a few more videos out, so stay tuned and come back and share it with your friends and subscribe. Thumbs up, comments, like. I love you guys. Till next time, bye.